3. Prince Khaemwaset's tomb, number 44. Prince Khaemwaset, son of King Ramesses III, is the owner of this tomb. He is not the well-known prince of the same name, who was the son of King Ramesses II. It has an entrance that opens into a corridor, which opens into a first long passage with 2 side chambers on either side. From there is a second long passage that has 2 facing niches before it ends at the burial chamber. The winged goddess Mot is shown kneeling on the door jambs leading to the first long passage. Moving left, we see 4 scenes: the prince before Ta, the king and prince offering wine to Jehudi, the 2 holding hands with Anubis, and lastly, the king in front of Re-Horachti and one of the gods. The scenes of the wall facing / opposite, on the right, are then followed. These scenes also feature 4 scenes: the king offering incense in front of Tesoker, the prince and king offering incense to the god Geb, the prince and king holding hands with the god Shu, and finally, the prince and king offering incense to Adam. We notice the typical scene of the winged sun above the outer lintel of the door before we enter the first side room, and the Ion Mut F scene on the entrance's 2 door jambs. The scenes then go to show us Isis and Nephthys on the right and Neith and Serket on the left of the wall of the room's entry, and a double image of the deity Osiris on the opposite wall, with Nephthys on the left and Isis on the right. The walls to the north and south each include 2 scenes. The prince is first seen standing before Anubis, then he is facing the 4 sons of Horus and Serket on the southern wall, while the goddess Neith is situated on the northern wall. The standard entry scenes from the preceding room are repeated in here, the third side chamber. The entrance's walls feature images of Neith and Serket on the right and Isis and Nephthys on the left. Additionally, there is a scene depicting the goddess Isis before her husband Osiris and the goddess Nephthys before Tesoker on the wall facing us. Additionally, we see the prince on the north wall facing Imzadi and then Duamutef, and on the southern wall facing Hapi, son of Horus, and finally Kabisanuf. To get to the second long passage, we must now go back to the previous one. Texts and scenes from the Book of Gates have been inscribed on its walls, however its scenes are incomplete. When we finally arrive at the burial chamber, we first view the familiar scene of the sun with wings before seeing the hallowed Djed pillar on the 2 door jambs of the entry. The entrance's walls feature a representation of the god Anubis and a lion, possibly serving as guardian, on the left, and a symbolic scene on the right that might be meant to symbolize the child prince's resurrection. On the walls that facing, there is a scene of the king worshipping the god Osiris. To the left of this are Isis and Nets, while to the right are Nephthys and Serket. On the eastern wall are depiction of the king's offering to the god Jehudi, then the king's offering to the god Horus, son of Isis. Lastly, scenes depicting the king purifying and burning incense before Horus, then performing the same rite in front of another god, are seen on the western wall.